join us. Hello Facebook, how's everybody today on this wonderful Wellbeing Wednesday? We haven't covered fitness for a while, so I thought actually, do you know what? It's really good to talk about movement and moving, especially with holidays and travel coming up. How do we keep our exercise routine going? I've just said to our family on Instagram here that I'm going to be joined by Julie from Instepp. I know many of you have worked out in the past with these. Many of you have these. If not, Julie has got a new contingent that's just arrived with a 10% Liz Loves discount, okay, exclusive discount. So if you fancy, if you're inspired, don't forget that you can use that on her website. So we're going to be talking about things like using simple hints and hacks and tips for exercise, for working out, whatever stage of life you're at, whatever level of fitness, from the super fit to people who just are thinking, do you know what, I'd just love to get started. I don't know what the best way to do it. Julie's got an amazing story, so I'm going to see if she's live now, that we can join her to hear her background and her story. And then the reason that I'm at a slightly strange angle is that I'm actually going to stand up and do some demoing with her live. How's that going to go? Let's see. Hi, very nice to see you. Thanks everybody. Thank you for lovely comments. Heartwarming. It's been a busy week. I just got back from Brella's graduation. As many of you on Instagram will know, I popped some pictures up in my stories, and I'm going to be doing a little bit more a bit later on, so watch out for those if you want some family snaps. But hi, Julie.
Hi, Liz. Good to be back.
Very nice to see you. Gosh, you look so well. You must have been working out for forever.
Well, the best word you used was moving.
Moving.
As opposed to exercise or regimes, it's so important to move.
Just to move. Yeah.
Just keep moving, and it's sustainable.
Yeah, well, move it or lose it. That's what they say, isn't it? Now, for those on Facebook and YouTube who can't actually see Julie, you are a beacon of glowing goddess-like health and fitness. You really do look amazing. Do you mind just telling us how old you are? Just for a little bit of inspiration, not to be prying.
8.
How many?
68.
68?
Yes.
Julie, I thought you were 60. And even then I thought that was incredible. 68. So your next big birthday is the big 7-0.
Yes. Well, no. 69, the next big birthday.
Yeah. But the next change of decade, that is... Honestly, you're inspiring. And before we get started into the actual kind of practicalities of moving and working out, tell us a little bit about your backstory, because you've got really quite a personal health journey, haven't you?
Yes. Well, they say necessity is the mother of all invention. And I have always loved, I'm a PE teacher of 47 years, personal trainer. And I then had... it was a very big surprise. I had a bout of cancer. Wow. And I was fine physically, mentally, but I went back to the gym after my treatment, and I sat there and I thought, do you know what? I don't want to be here. I wanted to be out in the free, fresh air, but I still wanted to keep strong. So I started walking with weights, but they're too
heavy and cumbersome. You can't put them down, and it's tricky.
Walking 4 miles, 5 miles, because I'm a great walker as well. So I resistance tubing in my garage. So I put one under one foot, one under the other, and tied it around my hands. But sadly, well, good way, it started to blister on my feet. It used to roll up and cut off the blood supply on your hand.
Yeah.
So 30 times later, when we sort of tried all different ways of getting.
You made this.
I invented Instepp with the neoprene foot stirrup, which this is the selling point, because resistance bands are amazing, but the unique selling point is you can move with these, because it's a pair of individual bands with a foot stirrup and a handle, a foam handle.
Yeah, really, really comfortable. And you've even created little clips. I haven't put my clips on yet, so I thought when we get started, so you don't even have to carry them. You could just clip them on, go out for a walk, go out for a dog walk, walking in the park, walking wherever you are. Take them on holiday. They're so light, takes up no space, no weight. Yeah, and they really work, because when you first sent them to me, I went out with my trainer, Michael Gary, who works with us here at Earle Wellbeing, And he sort of looked at it and he said, oh, he said, I'm not sure that you're going to get enough workout from that because, you know, you're relatively fit. And honestly, you can really step it up. Even if you're a massive gym bunny.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a gym bunny, but, you know, I'm reasonably fit. I've been, you know, working out for a few years. And, you know, I'm really puffed when you do some of the techniques. But you can start really slow. You can even start sitting down. You don't even have to stand up.
The most important thing is, it's been medically and scientifically proved, resistance training builds strength.
With strength.
And with strength, you have balance, which is very important in later life, you know.
Really,
as well.
we've just done a piece on that actually in the magazine. Those who subscribe to the magazine, it was all about your balance and how that determines how well you age.
Yeah, and yes, and I read that article. It's very important about balance.
Yeah.
How that is. It improves your lifestyle. You know, your long years of life. You know, you want to live them as well as you can.
Absolutely, you certainly do. I'm going to stand up here. I'm going to ask. I've got Lainey, my lovely photographer, behind the scenes at the moment. So we're going to try and do this together. This is a first. We're going to do a moving live. She's going to move the phones back. I'm going to stand up. Hopefully, whoa! It's come out of its little clip. Hopefully, oh dear! I think Facebook got a nice view of the floor. There we go. Just adjust everybody. Hopefully that is still working, just because I want you to be able to see. Yeah, I can go back a wee bit more, I think. I want you to actually be able to see what I'm doing, because this is the important bit. Oh, sorry, and I've just turned your volume down. Hold on one sec. There we go. That's better. Okay, so those on Instagram can obviously see what Julie is doing as well. I have to say, this was an absolute godsend during lockdown when we couldn't go outside and we couldn't exercise. So that's how I kind of first came across you, Julie.
Yeah, and the most important thing with training, and because with Instepp you can move, that is the golden ticket of exercise.
Okay.
I press upon anybody so much. And going back to that resistance, the training is about keep going. So you do lots of repetitions with light resistance so you get shape, tone and strength. You do not build bulk where it's important to build that strength.
Yeah, yeah.
So
lots of comments on my top, by the way. This is one of the new collection from Asquith. We did a live with them recently. It's bamboo, love it, super cool. It kind of wicks moisture away from you. So it's really, really good. And nice high-waisted leggings that suck you all in. And we do have a Liz Loves with them as well, but just quickly because I know people are asking. So and when people get this, okay, it comes in a little bag. Thank you for the Liz Loves, by the way, love the discount. So it comes in your bag, and inside you've got 2 of these bands, one for each hand and one for each leg, obviously. Where am I going to clip my little clips onto? Can you talk me through that?
The hands-free clips, and you get a little leaflet of all
You do? I have, yep, I can show you here. This is the little leaflet that comes with it. And I know you've got loads of fab tutorials and things on YouTube as well, haven't you? Showing exactly how to use it. Oh my goodness, Julie's just turned around. She's wearing white leggings, could I just say? White leggings. I mean, I am in the dark. You will never see me in white leggings. And turning around, your bum looks amazing, Julie. I mean, it's just not fair. You know, it's like really lifted. You have not got old lady's bum, really. Are we all going to look like you if we carry on doing this?
So, the most important thing is you clip onto your clothing first.
Clip onto clothing first. Okay, so these are little clips. You can see they're adjustable, 2 sizes. So I'm going to clip one each side onto my leggings. Oh, this is fun doing it live. Okay. Yeah, got it.
So then you are hands-free.
Hands-free. Yep. Ducked around. Yep.
Then you have 2 hands to put your foot in there.
In here. Okay. I'm just going to sit down while I do this, just so that you can see that goes under there. Do you see? Whoops! I think I've disappeared from view from Facebook. I have to do it out of the side.
And then
I can lift my leg that high. Yeah, there you go. You see? That goes under there, like that. Yep.
And you put your foot in there. Keep the tension on this bit.
Yep.
And you put your foot in, your shoe, and then you're ready to go.
Where do I clip this other bit onto then?
Onto the nylon cord at the top by the handle.
Just so, right, do you think right up by the handle or a bit further down?
Matter. And
Doesn't matter, okay.
Bendable, so they go to 7 inches or 4, depending on your height.
Okay, alrighty, I might need to, just adjust mine a little bit. Great, so I am now hands-free, all clipped on. Just lower the phone here on Facebook just so that you can see, yeah? So all clipped on here. So I could just go out for a walk, I could stroll around, I could be walking around the house, I could wear these. Obviously you could slip your trainers on, slip your shoes on, no problem. And keep these inside the shoe, yeah?
Since we last spoke and, I sort of brought this out, and it many times about
I'm going to do the other one.
Non-exercise activity time or exercise snacking.
Yeah.
Which
exercise snacking, people, okay? Not biscuit snacking, exercise snacking.
So, with a lot of people working from home now,
yeah,
I say to them, put them on in the morning when you get up, clip them on, sit at your desk, for every hour, get up for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and just do a bit of exercise.
Just do a bit.
Even 3 minutes, or so you won't clip from the clothing. If you did the 3 minutes where you get up and down out of your chair, just up and down for 3 minutes.
Oh, I just unclipped the wrong end. So basically, I need to unclip the from the handle. Got you. So I leave the clips on my waistband. Sorry, rookie error.
So, if you're at your desk, you can just then get up and down out of your chair for 3 minutes. And I tell you what, 3 minutes, you will use about 100 calories, I tell you.
Really? That's at least a hobnob. Not that we eat those, but just saying.
Straight up and down.
And of course you could increase it by going right up, can't you?
Yeah. And this is so good for the tummy muscles as well. Or you can walk around.
Yep.
Go up your stairs.
Up your stairs with them. Yep.
And just keep moving for 3 to 10 minutes.
So I'm moving, but I can really feel it. I can really feel it helping to tone here. So things like bingo wings, this area that's quite hard to tone. And you may not want to rush off and invest in a big heavy set of dumbbells, a set of kettlebells or weights or whatever. But actually doing this, and of course you can't travel with them. I'm doing my packing at the moment because I'm heading off to Italy shortly, and I can't take my weights because that would be my entire luggage allowance. So I'm going to take this instead.
Something really positive about resistance training, because these are attached to your body.
Yeah.
You are in charge of the weight, the load.
Okay.
So if you only get to there. I'll go back a bit. Sorry.
Okay, get to here. I can feel. I can feel that's resistance. I can feel my muscles here. You can see.
Yeah.
They're beginning to work.
If I go there, that is 5 kilos.
5 kilos of weight, really?
Because it's attached to you. Whereas with weights, there's no attachment on the foot, so you have this movement.
Yeah, you're moving like that with the weight. Yeah, but when you're static, you're standing, and you have to do that.
Yeah. So, and it builds the strength. And that is what, and it's called functional movement. Because you're moving, walking, it's a bit like that. And because it's functional movement, it uses every muscle in the body. And then
It's a great stretch. Oh.
You top. Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, you can seated stomach work.
Yeah, I mean, I can really feel my abs working here. You know, so it's like doing standing up stomach crunches when you do that.
Talking of which, this is what you can do, Liz.
Uh-huh. What? Oh, okay. So do crossbody.
Yeah, so
Can
that's
you
for
see?
your upper waist and your lower abdomen.
Oh, and that's working the glutes as well. Is
And
this going to give me a backside like yours?
Yeah.
Is that the trick?
Everything. And for mental, because, as I say, you're using two different types of movement, your brain is really working.
Interesting.
So it's a distraction, so it's really good.
It's a good switch off from stress. But also, you know, I mean, I've done podcasts with neuroscientists and professors talking about neurological plasticity and how we used to think that the brain was set and it would just age. But now we know that if you take up something new that your brain has to think about, particularly if it works cross-body, like this, you're firing up those neurons, which potentially are going to help guard against dementia, increase cognitive function, all of those things that happen, you know, degenerative decline, which we want to avoid, clearly.
And inside, you have all that fascia, that skin, of organs. And by doing this crossover, it's working your diaphragm, your liver. It's just getting everything stimulated.
I am so inspired, Julie. I can't tell you what brilliant timing this is. You know, for me personally, but also I'm sure for a lot of us who are heading away, even if you don't have much space. I mean, say you're going camping or glamping.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to be staying in some kind of, you know, huge luxury hotel suite. Or walking. You're going on a walking holiday. You're on the beach. You're just in a garden staying with some friends. Or you're having a staycation at home and actually decide to turn your home into a little bit of a health and fitness regime for a while.
At home, in the garden. You can do it in the swimming pool if you're on holiday.
Can you? So tell me about that. Okay, so my family have a pool out in Italy, which I think we're going to need because it is swelteringly hot. If we don't have to drain it because there's a water shortage. But how would you use this in the pool for anybody who's going to be off having access to a pool or maybe the sea?
What I would suggest, you get those little rubber foot socks, you know, for...
Oh, I know, like, the little kind of neoprene-y...
Yeah.
The ones that are really good, actually, for anybody who's wild swimming. I'm sure you've got those little booties that protect your feet from all the pebbly bits.
Well, simply because with the water, if you're moving and you haven't got a training shoe on or a sock...
Oh, your foot can come out of the stirrup. That's a really good idea. I am going to see if I can grab some of those before I go. So you put that on like this, just to show.
Yeah.
And then you'd put your little waterproof sock or whatever over the top.
Yeah. And it's good because you don't slip and it prevents all the verrucas catching and things like that, as we know. But
Speak for yourself.
I did a little workout in a pool yesterday.
Did you? So what sort of things are you doing in the pool then? I mean, presumably you're able to stand. You're not out of your depth.
No, I'm walking across from side to side.
Walking across, okay. So, and actually that gives you enough resistance within the water as you're doing this.
The legs and the arms under the water, if you want.
Yeah. It's like cross-country skiing, that's super good for you. And super efficient, but also, presumably, sorry to interrupt you, because this is important, presumably safe. So, you know, we're working with our own bodies. So people who aren't used to doing anything can work at your own pace. You haven't got to decide what kind of level of weight to buy or what strength of resistant band or whatever. You know, you just start and you can pump it up or take it down according to how you feel, yeah?
Just using the muscles and you're in control because it's attached to your body. So your brain is working how much it can do.
Yeah.
And then by the side of the pool, do lots of things like you know, the kickbacks for the buttocks.
Okay, yeah. So that is so kicking back like that. You can see that's what's going to sort out the gluteus maximus. That's what's going to do that, isn't it? With the water as well. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this. This is just genius.
And with our lovely weather at the moment, it's so refreshing because you don't want to be out in the heat.
No, for sure. Tell me about when you go out walking. Do you know, you I know you live in the south of England, so you've got some beautiful walks around where you are. Do you just literally clip them on you, and then what would you do when you're out? Would you walk with them? Would you kind of like power walk like this, just as you're walking along?
Yeah. Well, you can do, there's that one, which is the basic and simplest one. Mm-hmm. Remember, it's still using your stomach muscles.
I can feel, I mean, just, you know, keep your core on, as they say in Pilates. Just, you know, hold that. You really feel it, and your posture too. It's really good for shoulders.
Take your you have to lift up. Mm-hmm. In, out as well. So your periphery vision is very good for that mental stimulation.
Oh,
And then, when you stop for a cup of coffee or a glass of wine.
I thought you were going to say glass of water. Yeah, or glass of wine, obviously.
Take your water in the bag, glass measures. Then you just put that on and you sit down and enjoy. So you can walk for miles.
Yeah. Or, and I know because we've done videos together before last year, when you stop to admire the view or whatever, or take a break, take a water break, you know, you can then do a bit of this out on your walk. I mean, for me, I actually saw my physio early this week because I'm getting really kind of tech neck. I'm doing a lot of writing at the moment and I'm kind of hunching with all of this. And she said, you've really got to take time out to just keep this stretched and open. And actually, one little tip I'll share with you, you probably heard this one, Julie, but I thought it was really good. Because we're all told to, you know, to sit up and, you know, shoulders down and all of that. She said, just imagine, whenever you're sitting up, that you're just slotting your shoulder blades into your back pocket. Yeah. So just, you know, rather than just kind of going shoulders down or whatever, or, you know, stand up straight, just literally, you just think, okay, shoulder blades into my back pocket.
But as soon as you do that, you immediately shoulder.
Yeah, you have to. You're immediately going back, aren't you? So all this hunching forward and collapsing that we do, which is really bad for your abs and your neck and your shoulders. Everything comes forward. You know, which is what we all do. We're all on screens. We're all doing stuff, busy. You know, hunched. And we just need to think. I can see Lainey in the corner. She just suddenly kind of went like that as we were talking about it. You know, it's the reminder, isn't it?
But it's a physical thing to do that. Mm-hmm. You know? I'm just going down to the floor, Liz, just to demonstrate what you just said.
Okay. Let me see if I can do it. I can see if I can do it standing.
My assistant.
Oh, it's hot in here, actually.
Right.
I had to shut the windows because we've got builders putting scaffolding up outside, so excuse me for getting a bit hot.
Stomach work at home. Mm-hmm. I always say you just do like a C shape. Breathe in, and as you come up.
Oh, so she's doing seated. I wonder whether I can show that because Instagram can see. Let me just see. Lainey, can you grab? I'm going to lie down here. Just so our friends on Facebook and YouTube don't miss out. Okay, so. What are you doing here? So, am I doing this correctly?
Yeah, you do. Hold your arms like this, Liz. So your fingers are facing you.
Oh, fingers are facing like that?
That's it, yeah.
Okay, so you got that, guys? Fingers curved round, facing me, yep.
Tuck your tummy muscles in.
They are sucked in.
Just there.
Oh, sorry. You pinged out there. You got a nice view of my carpet, that's right. That's why I have lovely Lainey here, you see, behind the scenes. Whoops. Oh, hold on. Hold on, let's get you back. There we go, we're back. Yeah, if you put it in the bottom slot, because otherwise it changes the microphone. That's it.
So we're here.
Yeah, we're back and running.
Chin down and just go into a C shape.
C shape, okay. Mm-hmm.
And then come back up, head up, chest out. Arms out straight as you come up.
Like this, arms out to the side? Lady Honey, I think it's skew.
Bones.
Oh, like this? Like that? Yeah?
That's it. But head up.
Head up.
When you come up, head up. Chest right out. That's it. So breathe in and out.
Do I breathe in on the way down?
Breathe in on the way down.
Okay.
Suck everything in. C shape. And then exhale. And open that chest right out.
Oh, that feels good on my shoulders. Really good.
Yeah.
Or you can try this at home, guys. Don't have to watch me. You can try this at home without the bands, or maybe you've already got one. So,
Yeah. So, and then up and lift, and breathe out, and then back again. So you can do that. Get into a nice rhythm, and it's really good for the inner thigh as well.
in here, excellent. That's what we need. I'm actually going to stand up. Unless you've got anything else to show us on the floor before I get myself back up again.
Oh, well, there's lots of stuff where you can do. I don't know if you can see. Can you see?
Oh, okay. She's doing something complicated now. Let me see if I can do this.
Make sure back's on the floor and just do slow, gentle lifting and lowering.
Oh,
There.
right. Okay. Here we go. So.
Legs and then gently lift and lower. Nice, perfect. Try and keep the movement going.
Okay.
So lift
I
and
can
then
really feel that in my tummy muscles. Oops.
yeah, that's the lower abdomen. And make sure your back is into the floor.
Uh-huh.
If you find if people can't keep their legs or their back,
It's a really good hamstring stretch actually as well, because it's really encouraging me to kind of,
take your arms
do that.
right as well. This will see.
Oh, okay. I'm making it
Right
complicated now.
behind you, you get a
Oh,
lot
up here.
of ease.
Oh, even harder. You see, I told you, you can make it as hard
Or as easy, yeah.
or as easy as you fancy.
Now, for people that may not be able to keep their back flat, just slightly bend your knees.
Exactly, bend your knees. Okay.
Slightly, that's it, and then do it in that position.
Oh yeah, I can feel that. That kind of puts your lower back into the floor.
Your back is not being used at all then.
Oh, very good. It's great to have this refresher, because I know lots of our community here have already got the Instepp and absolutely raved about it last year. And I can already see some of the comments saying, I've got one of these, but it's in a cupboard. Not actually going to work if it's in a cupboard. So perfect timing.
But this is why when you said movement,
Yeah.
it's equal motion. When you're watching the TV at night and the adverts come on,
Uh-huh.
as I say,
Oh, for heaven's sake, it's pinged off again. Here we go.
okay, you're watching the TV, the adverts come on, either go out and make a cup of tea or just get up and down for the duration of the adverts. And within 2 hours of watching a TV program,
Yeah.
you've done exercise.
Exactly. I mean, I do love that whole concept of exercise snacking, because, you know, not many of us actually, let's face it, have got a dedicated hour when we can head into the gym. I mean, great if you can.
Yeah.
Or do an online class or something like that. But actually, we also have to live with the reality of life, I think.
Yeah, and I think there are two blocks about doing exercise going anywhere. A, you've got to get out of the door, and
Sure.
B, it will cost more, but, you know, it's horses for courses. But the major, that's what you say, people keep them in their cupboard.
Yeah.
But now you don't need to, because you can clip them on.
Clip them on. I mean, if you've got a favourite pair of walking trousers or, you know, leggings or joggers or something, you know, keep the clips on the side to remind you. Where have my clips gone? Oh, there they are. They're still on here. Mine are.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Some people say their clips are pinging off. Mine haven't pinged off at all.
No,
Maybe they're not on securely enough.
the clip should stay on your clothes there.
Yeah. No, my clip is here still. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one here as well. Can you show us what we can do, Julie, if we can't get up? I mean, say we're convalescing, or, you know, we've got some kind of immobility issue. Because what I like about you and the work that you do is it is very much accessible for everybody. You know, you're trying to make movement and exercise and getting stronger something that we can all do. It's not just for the young, super fit gym bunnies.
Exactly. And, you know, it's for 18 to 80-year-olds. You know, we can all do it. And if you're immobile in your lower half, you can still do seated biceps. You know, you can do
seated biceps. Yeah. So I'm just slipping my... I was wondering why I wasn't getting any resistance, and then I realised I hadn't slipped my feet back into them. You've got to have that as well, because that is then giving you the resistance. And now I'm just going to unclip. I mean, they are so simple and so easy and so incredibly effective and affordable. I mean, I just think it's a genius thing. Can you also do kind of back ones like this? Because I know this is a key area for a lot of kind of midlife women here.
Wings. So sitting down.
Down, you can do that. Yeah.
And from the elbow. Perfect technique, Liz. Perfect. That's it.
Thank you. High praise.
Yeah. So, you know, you can still do it sitting down. And you can do, as I say, stomach exercises.
This is really good. I think, you know, you don't have to get down on the floor to do stomachs. You know, you can do even this. It's about balance. It's about strength. As you say, you do the crossbody one.
Yeah.
And, you know, even if you've got back issues, presumably I know you've done classes for people that have back issues. What would you say? Any kind of cautions or any special bits that you should focus on here?
Well, as long as, you know, people know their own bodies.
Sure.
If they try something and it hurts, then you
obviously stop. Yeah.
If back issues, I do tend to say to people, try sitting down first and do it.
Get used to it sitting down. That's a really good idea. Really good idea. Yeah.
But the good thing is, your body won't be able to do it if your back is not working properly.
Yeah.
So it's only the muscles that you are targeting that are moving.
Yeah.
So you're not having to move your back to do anything.
No.
And if you're just gently moving forward and back.
Yeah. I mean, if you're just walking, going out for a walk, you know, if you can walk, you can do this.
You know,
you really can. I mean, this is super easy, super gentle, but it's really toning here. And then if you want to step it up, just do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, as I say, I've got a little leaflet.
Yeah. No, this is really good, actually. Let me just show. This comes with it. I'll just put those down a sec.
But the good thing is, you can do it inside or out.
Oh, you've got lunges. Michael's going to love you.
Yeah.
He loves a lunge. That's how you.
Yeah.
That's how you use them with a lunge.
Bicep curl. Oh wow, that's an all-over body workout. That is.
Well, I used to do Nordic walking, which I really like because you've got the poles and you've got the resistance, and I found that was really good for opening up my shoulders and upper chest area. But of course, it's not giving me the resistance training. You can't do that with poles. It's not going to work.
They need balance, isn't it, and pulling back for that. You that.
So Angela, we do have a Liz Love. So remind us your website, Julie, because people are really wanting to get this.
Okay, instepp.co.uk.
Instepp, and that's with a double P? Yeah.
With a double P,
Instepp.co.uk.
And then I have got Instepp Fitness, all one word, for Facebook, Instagram.
Brilliant.
I've got 70 videos on my YouTube channel.
70?
Yeah.
Amazing. So every level, if you want to follow along, if you want to do a class with you.
Just stretching, Liz, is lovely.
Stretching. Yeah, we don't stretch enough, do we? Just stretching out, get rid of the stress. Oh, I can feel that down the side as well, working your obliques and whittling your waist away. Is it Sue here who's saying, my hubby's just said that he wants a go. Excellent, buy him his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angela, there is a Liz Loves. Liz Loves, all in capitals, all one word, gets you 10% off. And you have got them in stock now, have you, Julie? Because I know last time we talked about this, they just flew out and you ran out and we had to wait ages.
I've got 1,900, Liz, for you.
Excellent. Good. Well, they'll be snapped up, I have to say.
Also, what I say say it's anytime, any place, anyone.
Yeah.
And
That's nice. Well, and anywhere as well. I guess that's any place, isn't it? Anytime, any place, anyone. Anyone. I think you're going to want to have your own. I'm not sure that you're going to want to share. I think you're going to want to keep them for you.
Sustainability. To keep moving, like you said, movement is that key word. Not exercise, not anything else. Just keep moving.
Just keep moving. Nikki's actually left a really nice comment here on Instagram. So it's a very simple piece of equipment, so light you can take it anywhere. So unfortunately, no excuses.
And also, if you're a passenger in a car, I know, you know, if you're on a long journey, like going up to Scotland from the south or whatever, just sitting down, doing your stomach.
Oh, okay. Well, this is what I try and do, you know. Oh, I've disappeared from Facebook now, so I'm going to have to... Lenny, do you want to move this? Oh, but I think I'm going to sit down now. I'm getting hot, not because I'm totally worn out, but because, as I mentioned before, I've shut all the doors and windows and it is roasting here in London, because I'm worried now about that phone, because of the scaffolders. Didn't want us to be disrupted.
Things are spoken. I do Instepp experiences.
Oh, what's that?
And have a bespoke weekend or 4 days, 5 days. And we do Instepp at my... Or I will do individual personal training via video.
Wow, amazing. That would be great to have, you know, 1 or 2 sessions even, just to get yourself off to a good start, particularly if you've got any issues or concerns.
And the first one, if they order one, their first personal training session will be free.
No way. Really? What, 1-to-1?
A 1-to-1.
Oh my goodness, Julie, your diary is just going to go crazy. That's an amazing offer.
1-to-1.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And if they want to,
I mean, when you think that this piece of kit actually costs less than a personal training session, one training session, that's amazingly generous. Thank you.
It tends to last for a couple of years, these bands.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got mine. I think I don't know when we first connected. Gosh, I mean, you lose track of time, don't you, with lockdowns and things. Maybe, it must be coming up to 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Still, it's absolutely as good as new. I mean, completely...
Yeah.
You know, it's a proper investment. So what you were saying about the you know, sitting, watching TV, that's what you do.
Yeah, or you can do leg raise, exactly. And
I can feel my abs working. It's like those really expensive machines that you get at the gym, you know, those huge pieces of equipment.
That's it, you can do all
that. I'm so inspired.
Scissoring.
Oh, scissors, doing like that. There's some funny comments going on Instagram here. They're saying here, when they're planning a coach tour, okay, one day, Earle Wellbeing coach trip, and we're going to stop off at the service station and have an Instepp march around the car park.
Have a flash mob, yes. Get
flash mob, excellent. That's so good, so good. Oh, that would, honestly, seriously, one day we all have to get together one day in real life. Yeah. I'd love that. I mean, in one day I'd love to do some sort of, I don't know, all-day event or something, or over a weekend or something, and then you could do the fitness bits.
Yeah, I would love, because I can teach 1,000 people at once. If we can get a big hall, I would do a massive Instepp workouts, and as you say, you could get different people. It would be lovely.
Yeah. I mean, that would be my dream, actually, at Earle Wellbeing, to have a kind of a huge show or expo or something with all the lovely experts talking that we hear, and get to try stuff, have samples of things and all of that. Yeah, lots and lots of hearts going for that one. Well, one day we must work on it. It really, really would be good. So I know a couple of people were late to class today. So this is what we've been talking about. So this is what you get. You get a travel bag with your Instepp, which has your little clips rather. I've still got mine clipped onto my my leggings. Really good reminder, actually. I might leave these clipped onto my leggings.
And keep them on inside your shoe.
Yeah. So then it reminds me when I put my leggings on in the morning, oh, right, what are those clips? Oh, yep, that's my Instepp. Because even just around the house,
well,
wherever you are, and if you put a jacket on or whatever, I mean, they're so inconspicuous, you're not actually going to look weird with it on either. I know she made a nice comment. She said it would be like Glasto, Liz, but a Liz loves.
There we are. Yeah.
We'd have to get some really cool musicians there as well, I think, for the evenings.
Yeah, we could get some musicians there, and it would be wonderful.
Well, something for me to work on and plan for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
To come and have an Instepp experience, there will be an early bird discount offer of 50% off for a 4 days weekend or whatever.
What you're planning that already, are you?
Yeah, I've been doing it now, but
oh really?
Yeah, because of people that had Instepp. But now
Fantastic.
I will be offering more dates.
For September, great. So grab it now while Julie's got stock.
Yes.
Get your free one-to-one personal training session. I'm blown away by that, I have to say. I think that's amazing. And then you can pick up with classes, live classes in September, or retreat or whatever, or workshops.
Yes.
Or of course you've got all Julie's YouTube videos to go and have a look at.
Yeah,
and so remind me what you are on YouTube and Facebook, because it's different.
Instepp Fitness, all one word.
Okay, Instepp Fitness. And then your website is what? What's the website?
Instepp.co.uk. But if you go to my website, it will send you to the various platforms.
You've got links and everything. Brilliant. You're being asked what your surname is. Somebody wants to look you up, obviously.
Julie Ford, F-O-R-D.
Julie Ford from Instepp. Yeah.
And also, I will do, if people buy them, I will have their email address, but they will have my email address. So julie@instepp.co.uk.
Okay, so people can email. Brilliant.
20-minute one-to-one. When their Instepp arrives, then that's how they would contact me.
Isn't that amazing? Honestly, I've never, I don't think we've ever had that from a brand founder before. So that's truly amazing. Thank you.
It's so easy, and it's not, what's the word? It can be part of your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing. It's making these little changes, getting them so that they become a habit, a healthy habit.
Yeah. Yeah, like drinking water takes 3 months, to become automatic. Everything. And if you just make it part of you, which is the thing, you can just snatch these moments, and then it's not a hardship.
No, absolutely right.
I'm going to the Isle of Wight to meet 4 people to do, she wants to become an ambassador.
Oh, amazing.
Walking, yes.
Really? Oh, that'll be beautiful. I haven't been to the island for years, but it's such a special place to get to. It's got its own little microclimate, so you always feel that it's that thing of crossing the water. You just feel that you've gone somewhere.
I know. Yeah.
Well, I'm off to Italy, and these are totally coming with me. I'll see if I can post some pics on my Instagram of me using it for sure, not only kind of indoors around the house, but I'll try it in the pool. I'll try those techniques. You probably got a pool workout on your YouTube channel, have you?
Well, I've got it on my Instagram.
Instagram, okay. I'll go and have a look, so I know exactly what to do. You're wonderful, Julie. I'm so thrilled that you're back. So thrilled that you've got these back in stock for us, and just thank you for everything that you're doing. We so appreciate it.
Other thing, osteoporosis with menopause.
Yeah.
This is so good because it's impact. So
it's impact, but it's low impact and safe.
Low impact, but continuous. It's a longevity, sustainability. Yeah. That's what we're going for, sustainability.
We are. Sustainability on every level. Personal sustainability being right up there. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you, Julie. Lovely to see you. Thanks for your time today. It's been really inspiring. I hope everybody's got a lot from that. So thank you. Take care. See you soon, I hope. You're going to have to click off, my lovely, otherwise I might click everybody off. I don't trust myself with the technology. I'm just going to show you, before I head off, a few other things that are coming with me. Reach across here. Oh, I get that. A few things. Oh, in my travel bag. And also, if you are inspired by all that, lots of thanks for Julie there, isn't she great? Nice outfit, thank you. This is from Asquith. Okay, so this is, we do have, let me just double check, 20%, oh my goodness, I've got great news. 20% from Asquith, so it's asquithlondon.com, and even those you can tell I'm a wee bit hot. This, I feel super cool in this. It's these lovely organic cotton and bamboo, super well made. I like this one particularly because it's got a little tie. So, you know, it's just like a nice little detail. This is from their new collection. And the lovely high-waisted leggings that suck you in a bit like Spanx all over. And so anyway, so they've given us 20% off, which is super generous with Liz Loves. But even better news, they have a summer sale on. And guess who has an exclusive? Our code, the Liz Loves code, works on top of sale prices. Yeah, I had to read that twice as well. So if you want to head to Asquith London and stock up on some real goodies and some absolute bargains for the summer and for, well, the years ahead. I mean, as you guys know, I've been talking about Asquith for a long, long time. I've got leggings and things that hold their shape. They wash really well at 30 degrees. Super comfy, they don't contain any plastic bits, no nylon, so they're just really hygienic and healthy to wear next to your skin. I love them, they keep their shape. I've got piles of them because with each collection I just think, oh, I just quite fancy that one. And, you know, there's nothing to throw out because they're lasting really well. So we're extremely grateful to Alice, thank you, another fab female founder, and everything that she's doing at Asquith. So their summer sale is on, and your Liz Loves, 20%, will work on top of their sale prices, but that's the only code that works, so we feel very special. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I think elderly lady with osteoporosis, you know, if that lady is walking, she could walk with these just clipped on and just do a little bit. And you know, the thing with movement is you just have to start. It's like me and running. You know, I used to really hate running, and I used to say to Michael, I'm never going to run, I hate running, don't even try and get me to do it. And he would just do a little bit, we'd just start. And actually now, I really miss it if I don't go out for a run. So I don't know what I'm going to do in Italy, because I think it's going to be too hot to run unless I get up really early, which I am not that keen on doing. So anyway, enough about me. Let me tell you what else we have before I go. A couple of other things that are going with me. So this, if you're looking to shape up, whoops, is of course a brilliant hack. It's the Amino Slim. I know lots of you swear by this. These are the capsules that you have. It's from Zana Morris, strongnutrients.com, and it is an incredibly powerful but safe, simple amino acid. So it's the amino acid L-ornithine that you find in meat and fish and eggs and all of that. But it has a special action if you use it with a bit of exercise, providing you have it on an empty tummy. So you can either take it first thing in the morning, which is what I do, and then do a little bit of exercise, or you can take it last thing at night if you've got an empty tummy. And do you know what the secret thing with this? I shouldn't really be telling you this, but if you take it at night, you don't actually have to exercise, because at night your hormones change, and it works overnight with the regulation of our metabolism and our growth hormones and all of that to actually help target fat around the tummy and muffin top. Don't have to take my word for it. Go and look up Strong Nutrients. Are they .com or .co.uk? I think they're .com. Strongnutrients.com. This they call Gym in a Jar. So obviously I'm not advocating that you don't move as well. But if you do both, wow. I mean, you've got, you know, double whammy there. So we do have, let me just check, see what the discounts is. 12% on everything at Strong Nutrients. I use their magnesium. I like the Amino Slim. I also, this is actually their old packaging, they've updated it, but this is the creatine. So this helps with muscles, building muscles and strength. So this is just a clear, it just dissolves in liquid and becomes clear. It's a white powder. And I take a spoonful of that every day. I put it in tea or coffee, doesn't taste of anything, but really interesting studies and stats on creatine. We've written about it in the Earle Wellbeing magazine. I think we've got stuff online about it, so take a look at that. But for muscle loss, and as we age, we lose muscle mass, particularly women. It's really, really important if we're going to stay fit and strong as we age. Can you believe that Julie's 78? I'm actually still quite stunned by that. The two things she said today that really stunned me, one was her age, obviously her shape, she looks amazing, and secondly, the fact that she's giving everybody a free one-to-one personal training session. And when you've got your Instepp in front of you, she'll talk you through it. I mean, I think that's just incredible. Thank you, Julie, if you're still watching. Okay, so strongnutrients.com. These two, particularly if you want to get a kickstart for some weight loss, creatine for muscle mass as well, so strength, and the Amino Slim, obviously, for a bit of toning up. The other one that's very good for toning up, which we still have, is GP Nutrition. This was Gabriella Peacock. This was so simple, and again, this is coming with me. It's really good for IBS as well as for weight loss because it makes you feel fuller for longer. It's that special fibre, and you basically, it swells up. It's the glucagon. I'm just having a look to see whether I can show you. This is a little diagram of a tummy. Can you see? There. And then when you have the glucagon fibre with a glass of water, it swells, but in a really healthy way. You've got really healthy fibre there that's very good for your gut microbiome. Takes the edge off hunger, makes you feel fuller for longer. It's just a really simple hack, you know. That's what I think Earle Wellbeing is all about, is finding really simple little things that you can add in, don't take up any time, aren't too tricky, that you can be consistent with and get great results. So it supports your digestion. It's got a lovely, slightly lemony flavour to it, and it aids healthy weight loss, which is what it says on the pack. So if you fancy having that, take a look at their website. They talk all about it if you want to know a bit more. They're called gpnutrition.com. Okay, so that is for 15% off everything there, GP Nutrition, if you want to use your Liz Loves code. Just to say that I do have the Stronger, Slimmer ebook. That's on Earle Wellbeing. I know, Rachel, thank you. I'll pop a link on Facebook for that. So these are the ebooks that I wrote. I wrote this particular one a couple of years ago now with Michael Gary, and it lists all the exercises that we do at home. You don't need to go out to a gym. Simple body weight stuff. And it just gives you the number of repetitions and the weights and all of that kind of thing. So big thanks to Michael for helping me put that together. But yeah, that's online if you want to take a look at Earle Wellbeing. And lastly, this is a new one. This is from Bubble & Co., which is spelt B-U-B-B-L, there's no E, bubbleandco.com. And these are really interesting. These are also great for travel, okay? So these are little tubes of effervescent drinks, and they've got really good things in them because you know all the, I won't name brands, but the big brands that you see in chemists and supermarkets and whatever, they've got synthetic vitamins in and usually a lot of chemical sweeteners like aspartame. I personally don't have aspartame in anything at all, don't like it. So I always check the label to see it's aspartame free. But you want something that tastes good, that you can kind of restore your, what am I saying here, electrolyte balance. So you can feel good. So this one, you can have, they have lots of different ones. It's a new brand, actually, I've just discovered them. This is called Pause, and that one you have at night. And then this one is Force Field Immune Insurance, designed to support your immune system, packed with natural goodness to keep you fighting fit. Excellent. And again, what's nice about these is that they're just simple effervescent tablets. Comes in a really neat little box, actually. I can just see there's a leaflet in here. Let's take a look. Oh, is there a leaflet? Yes, whoops. There's one here. And again, it's nice recycled kind of cardboardy stuff. Oh, it's stuck in there. Anyway, I'll do a proper exploration of this next time. But it's oh, there we go. It's just talking about sustainable packaging, actually. But anyway, so this is brand new, and it's bubbleandco.com. Okay, bubbleandco.com. And Rachel, I know you'll pop a link on Facebook. BUBBL and Co. Okay, and clean vitamins. Yeah. Thank you for all your nice comments. I don't know about that. I'm definitely glowing today. I'm hot, super hot, and all my windows and everything are sealed shut because of the builders. But yeah, these I think are really good. And again, if you're traveling, really good way to take your vitamins. And you know how sometimes the morning after the night before, you might just need a little top up of something. And that's when sometimes people reach for those fizzy tablets to plink them into drinks or drinks of water. This would be a really healthy alternative. So check them out. I am going to be doing the same. I'm going to be taking these with me. Right, thank you for being with me today. It's a Wellbeing Wednesday, so I think we've done quite a comprehensive roundup, haven't we, of staying well for the summer. Of course, I changed it from a Tuesday because yesterday was my younger daughter, Brella's, graduation. She got a first. Proud mama. I'm so, so proud. It was so wonderful to be with all those amazing young people. I put a few pictures as we were going through the day yesterday on my Instagram stories, so they may or may not be there. I think they're there at the moment, but be quick because they only stay up for about 24 hours. But I will do a post a little bit later on with some special family pictures from the day because it was just so heartwarming to see all these young people graduating, you know, finishing their education. I remember dropping her off at, you know, nursery school. And here she is, this extraordinarily accomplished 21-year-old woman with amazing friends. And they've just gone through so much these last few years. You know, student mental health has been a real trial. A lot of them have been isolated away from home, living completely on their own with strangers, coping with lockdowns, lessons going online, really, really difficult times. So I think a special shout out has to go to all the graduates from this year. So if that is you or any member of your family, you know, seriously well done, because not only have you had to cope with getting a degree, but you've also had so many extra stresses to go alongside that. So you are amazing. You all seriously rock. And I look forward to sharing some pictures of our family day with my social media family here. So that means that tomorrow I am back with another live. Yeah, so 2 in a row. So yep, we're not going to shortchange this week. We are doing, oh my goodness, you're going to so love this. See if you can join live, 12:30. If not, we'll have it on catch up, so you won't miss it. I'm going to be joined with another of my favourite pharmacy founders. We had Kevin Levers from Naked Pharmacy earlier last week, who was also one of my favourites. I love these pharmacists because they are so evidence-based. They're so on it medically. You know, they've got proper medical training and they just know all the science and wellness inside out. They're just not about spinning you a yarn, you know. Anyway, it's going to be Pupinder Gattora. Yeah, does that name ring a bell? He is the co-founder of Ingenious Beauty, and we're going to be talking collagen and other things to keep skin supple. I've been using Ingenious Beauty collagen now for consistently for probably getting on for 2 years. Did quite a lot of research into collagen and trying to find the best type because it's expensive and there's no point taking a supplement if it doesn't work, frankly. You know, you're better off, you know, spending your money on other things. I think they are great. We do have 15% Liz Loves off, so if you fancy getting ahead of the queue, please make sure that you get in early because that's going to be such a popular one. So they're feelingingenious.com if you want to gen up ahead of the live. So if you've got questions, you can put them in the comments and we can make sure that they get answered during the live. Feelingingenious.com, that's going to be me back here live, 12:30 to 1:30. The early part of the hour is going to be with Pupinder from Ingenious Beauty, okay? So if you want to use your Liz Loves, then you get 15% off everything there, which is just great. And I'll be talking about other things as well, including a new beauty brand, which I've discovered, which I want to talk to you about. So yeah, Ingenious Beauty, I know lots and lots of great comments on that. Okay, well, thank you for being with me. Congrats to all your graduates. Who else is graduating? So we have Victoria. Oh wow, both your husband and son have graduated this year. That's really amazing, isn't it? Oh, lots of lovely congratulations. Jan, my daughter is graduating her MA next Tuesday. It really is a proud moment. Brilliant, brilliant. Well, lots of love to all of you who are attending graduation ceremonies. Just get used to all that clapping, yeah, because it goes on for a long time. Anyway, really nice to see you. Thanks for being with me, and I'll see you again, same time, same place tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.